My life before Jesus was full of rejection, fear, loneliness, just not really having a solid direction on where I fit in, who I fit in with. I grew up in a blended family, the only child of my mother and father's union, and I'm the baby. And so things at my home were, we looked like the Beaver Cleaver family from the outside, but inside it was just a hot mess. I suffered through some serious abuses, sexual and emotional and physical abuses throughout my life, and so that kind of set the course, set the tone for some hard choices that I made because of that. And so anyway, it was difficult and just kind of long, and I had this boyfriend and that boyfriend, and looking for love in all the wrong places. And I started using drugs at the young age of 13, started drinking about the same time, dropped out of high school, just kind of couch surfed, and my parents divorced, and anyhow, I got married. I've been married. The man that I'm married to now is my third marriage. I had 2 beautiful children with my first marriage, and then 2 beautiful children with my second marriage. But the decisions that I had made because of the coping mechanisms that survival of the fittest, fight or flight, basically, I lost everything, due to drugs and alcohol and just running. So that's my life before the Lord. I came to know Jesus after running very hard and long from Him. One thing I can say is that the Lord is very tenacious, and He loves me very, very much, because He never gave up on me. All I can say about that is my second marriage, I had my children in church, and I was really trying. I got introduced to a ministry called Celebrate Recovery, and God had His hand on me at that point in time. My husband at the time got saved and came to know Christ, and my kids were in all the Awana groups and this, that, and the other. And again, it was kind of a performance. It was, it wasn't anything that was really solid, but I knew that there was something tugging in there. So I tried very hard to kind of let that seed take plant and do the right thing. But lo and behold, misery loves company, and things weren't going well in my marriage, and I got back out into the world again. And anyhow, after some really poor decisions, I came out here to Arkansas, where all of my family had come at various times during my life, and I came out here to have my daddy help me, and I ended up back in church, and made a decision that I was tired of running, got off of drugs, got off of the meth, and surrendered myself to the Lord again, and then quit drinking as well, and got back into church. And my husband that I'm married to right now, he came alongside of me and accepted the Lord, and so I just remember just making that decision and walking down, getting myself down there to the altar, and just surrendering, finally really seriously surrendering to the Lord, and giving it all over to Him, and making a promise that if He would just take that from me, that I would serve Him, and I'd serve Him with all my heart and soul. And I don't know what the date was on that, but it was at least 4 years ago when I rededicated myself, got baptized, and here we are now. some really amazing things. The first thing that comes to mind is that there's a scripture that says that he will return to you the years that the locusts have eaten. And I have my children back now, and I have a granddaughter that I just love. She's 3, and my youngest daughter, she allowed for me to be a big part of that. My oldest daughter, she made a point to come out here when she was graduating from high school to take her prom dress shopping. And my boys, being able to pick up the phone. My oldest son, he calls me when he has some trouble or his heart's hurting, and he's turned back to mama now. So just the restored relationships with my children is probably the best thing. The feeling of peace and joy that's been restored. That sense of heaviness and hopelessness that was always there is no longer there. I've been delivered and set free because he loves me. And there's just a whole level of peace in that I can't even really explain. But it's tangible and it's real to me. And I'm so thankful for that. I'm thankful for a God who loved his daughter so much that he never stopped pursuing me. He never stopped pursuing me. And so I'm able to go to sleep at night and just lay my head down knowing who I am in him and knowing that his mercies are new tomorrow. And even when it's hard, because I'm not saying that just because I have a relationship with the Lord now and I know who I belong to, that life is not difficult, because it is. But somehow there's just a certain level of security in knowing that he's got it all worked out even through the storms. So, and I'm thankful.